all, welcome to Economics on the Go with me, Yogyata. In our last video, we had seen what was utility. Today, we'll see another topic from welfare economics called value. So whenever we hear the word value, what comes to our mind? We use it very often. I didn't get value for money. It was not worth its value. It was not worth its price. So when we talk about value in economics, what we are actually trying to say is what is the value is what goods and services give you back. Okay, you have paid something for a particular good or service. Now what does the good and the service give back to you? That is the worth of that thing. So value is the worth that you derive from any economic good. That means it should add to your well-being. If it adds to your well-being, it has good value. If it does not add to your well-being, it is not worth the value. For example, you go out to eat in a simple restaurant and you really enjoy the food. So although you paid a small bill, you are very happy with the food. So you will say, oh, this was value for money, I really enjoyed. On the contrary, if you actually go to an expensive restaurant and you eat food and you don't like the food at the end of it, then you will be, it was not worth it. It was just not value the price I paid for it. Okay, so value is a concept in economics that will tell you what is the worth of a particular good or service. So is value always constant? No. Value cannot be constant always. Value will keep changing from person to person and also for the same person from time to time. Now what am I trying to say? I am trying to say is that let us say the value of a commodity is very high for me. It's not necessary that the value of the same commodity will be very higher for somebody else. For example, if a person is unwell, the value of medicine for that person is definitely much more than the person who is not requiring those medicines. Okay, so value will vary from person to person. At the same time, value will also vary for the same person at a different point of time. For example, the person who was not well now gets alright. So the value that he was deriving from the medicines when he was unwell was different than the value that he has for the same medicine now. Okay, so value is not constant, value is subjective. It varies from person to person. Also, value will go on changing from time to time, sometimes for the same person also. Okay, so when we talk about value, can you measure it in monetary terms? No, we cannot measure value in monetary terms. You can pay a certain price for a commodity, but you cannot associate value with that price. Okay, so although we do talk about value in context of a cost, we do talk about value in context of a price, but it does not necessarily mean that we are measuring it in monetary terms. For example, if I want to weigh value against cost, let us say, then I would say that okay, I bought a watch for 20,000 rupees. Okay, now the cost is 20,000. The value of that watch could be much more for me. The value of that watch could mean nothing to me. Have you understood? So value and cost are one aspect of the concept. If I want to weigh value against price, okay, so if I'm trying to say that okay, the price of the watch was 20,000 and therefore I have more value for it, and if it was 10,000 I would have a lesser value for it. No, it is not something that we can weigh against price of the commodity. Price is what we've paid to get that commodity. Okay, so when we are talking about this value and price concept, we come to a very famous paradox in economics, which is called the paradox of value. It's a very old concept given by Adam Smith. It is also called the diamond water paradox. Now what he says here is, there is a paradox in value wherein you have different value in use and you have a different value in exchange. When I say value in use, look at the value of water. When we look at the value in use of water, we realize that the value in use of water is extremely high. Water is really valuable for our living. But water does not have any value in exchange. We can never say that okay, I'll buy something and give you a glass of water in return, or I'll pay my bills using a bucket of water, so on and so forth. We don't do this. Okay, so although water has a high value in use, it has a very low value in exchange. On the contrary, if we look at diamonds, diamonds have no value in use. It's okay if a person does not wear diamonds or does not possess diamonds. However, the value in exchange of diamonds is extremely high. So when we look at the paradox of value, we realize that things could have a much higher value in use but a less exchange value. And there can be some goods or services which will have much lesser value in use but a very high value in exchange. So this is the paradox of value. Now, when we look at the entire concept of value, how does it help us in economics and why is it important? See, the concept of value will help us in determining the quality of goods. That if I'm coming up with a good for this price, okay, then is it worth it? Will people pay so much for it? Okay, now two is they will decide on the consumption and the production, because we have to see how much will a customer or a potential customer be willing to give away just to have that good. Have you understood? So what happens in this kind of a situation? The concept of value helps us in determining the production and consumption in the economy. So I hope I am able to help you understand the concept of value a little better. You must understand that we are not preparing ourselves for writing an exam, but we are preparing ourselves to be able to understand the concepts, the words that are being used in the articles and whatever we hear on TV. So next time you hear the word value, please associate it with this meaning, okay, so that it makes you understand things a little better. And always weigh the value of a particular product against the price and the cost that is being offered to you. Okay, I hope I have been able to explain it a little more in a simplified way for you. I'll see you next time with some other topic. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.